That's Kreesha Turner right there. The big first huge single, Don't Call Me Baby, was released. Now a new album called Tropic Electric from Kreesha Turner. So happy to have you in studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's early. Well, absolutely. Thanks for being here.
No, I don't mind at all.
It is early for a musician. Usually it's late nights and those kinds of things.
But I've been on the Cross Canada morning circuit for about the past week and a half.
Oh, you're into the rhythm.
So I'm almost into the rhythm. It's been 4 a.m. for almost like the last 2 weeks almost.
So as usual, a labor of love, I'm sure,
Yes.
and a departure. Although I don't want to say a departure only because you haven't been typecast at all, right? Because you move through genres all the time.
I've been doing it even before I was signed, and that's the thing that I get to explain to my fans now, and hopefully to gain new fans. But before I was signed, before I had management, before I had label, I worked the underground urban scene for a number of years, and everything I did was a mixture of R&B and reggae. Right. And then I came out with my first album, Passion, and it was very pop. And then now I have my second album. It's a double disc. The Tropic to me is an evolution of what I used to do on the underground urban scene, and then the electric side is an evolution of what pop is now.
That's right.
Pop is dance, electronic music.
What's great about pop is that it defines kind of definition as well now, and people's broad range of tastes you're able to move through that, and you have to have a lot of talent, I think, to be able to move through those genres. I think it's very impressive. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So Tropic Electric, really, there's fully separated parts of this album, right?
Yeah.
So you've Tropic first. The first single was Rock, Paper, Scissors.
Yes.
And just showing that. Look at this. And I want to open this, actually. This is just beautiful shots of you in here, too.
Thank you.
Gorgeous stuff. There we go. I'm terrible at holding these things level. How fun was it getting ready for all of this and the preparation of the album?
You have no idea. Well, we recorded, especially the Tropic side, all in Jamaica. So I was spoiled. I was in Jamaica for almost about 8 months.
Right.
And the thing that I loved about this entire experience is some of the listeners or viewers might not know, but I'm of Jamaican heritage. And I actually didn't start singing until I was 16. And my mother sent me to go do high school in Jamaica. And I lived there on the island. And I didn't start singing until I lived there. So to me, I owe my start to Jamaica. Jamaica inspired me. So to go back and be recording there, just the energy, the how we say vibes, just the island vibe was just so.
And so you end up with a different type of production as well. In the end, so the sounds from the two, not only how you're delivering, but also the treatment of the music itself will be so very different from the electric side, right?
But they just treat the music industry so different.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like when I recorded the electric side, in LA and Atlanta and Toronto. And in Jamaica, they just have a completely different approach. Like, in LA, it's like, okay, we're in the studio, we have a formula. But in Jamaica, like, some days we'd show up to the studio and we're just like, you feel like working today? Yeah. But
Lenny Kravitz's actually living for the last little while in Jamaica too, and he says his biggest thoughts in a day are, am I going to catch a fish and eat it? And then maybe, like, it's very loose and relaxed. He's like, and then maybe I'll record some music if I feel like it, right? Yes. So it's all very supportive of the creative process.
Yes, very much so.
I love that.
But needless to say, I still had fun creating the electric side. Yeah. I worked with, I have a song on here with Sean Desmond, and I got to work with Phil Tan and Dean Coleman. Dean Coleman was up against David Guetta for a Grammy last year, and I was in LA working with the writing camp, and they've worked with everybody from Rihanna, Beyonce to Janet Jackson. Yeah,
and you're building your name so well as well. I mean, #1 dance song in the United States with the Delirium remix. So you're beating them to the punch by releasing electric, right?
Yes, exactly. And that's the thing, is that's another reason I also wanted to try and create that fusion. Is I've actually had 2 #1 U.S. Billboard dance. The dance remix for Don't Call Me Baby went to #1, and the dance remix for Dust and Gravity with Delirium.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So I wish you all the best.
Thank
Here, listen,
you.
I'm going to get you to sign these.
Okay.
And then we're going to give them away.
Sounds good.
Can you believe
to me.
that? Ottawa contest at ctv.ca. Tell me the name of Kreesha Turner's new album, and then we'll give it to you if you're one of the first 3. Thanks for that, by the way.
No problem.
You're going to perform for us as well?
I am. I'm about to do I Could Stay is the song.
Awesome, and that's the latest single, and you can check that out, I'm sure, on Vivo, or that's probably the best place. Always the best quality and all that. So check that out. You can, sorry, third one. The hand must get tired. You can check that out online. Just Google Kreesha Turner and you'll find it. So it's signed. There it is.
There we go.
Signed. It's ready to go. Ottawa contest at ctv.ca to grab yourself the album from Kreesha Turner. We'll get a taste of that in just a moment at about 8:40, so in 15 minutes. Thank you very much. We'll see you in a bit.
Thank you.
All right, we're coming back in just a moment on CTV Morning Live with some great music and your headlines too.